Hey, what's going on everybody? Servo here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to share with you some secrets, some features, and just some tips that you may have missed with yesterday's So Delightful update. Now I gotta be honest, there's not as many this time. You know, this video is kind of a tradition after every update. This is like my favorite video to make because there's so many features, so many little hidden things added. And yeah, this update actually didn't have that many. I actually struggled to find some. So if you guys found any changes or any like major changes, let us know in the comment section below. But after playing yesterday and streaming the game twice, I'm going to show off a few things that we did notice and that we figured out as a community, and I want to pass them on to everybody else. Now, while there's not too many, that doesn't mean there's not some amazing things. I promise you, there's at least one thing in here you're probably going to find out and you're just going to be blown away. If that happens, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. But let's start with one of my favorites. And it is actually this new premium house. So for this week, and I'm sure it'll come back in the future, but this week, if you buy the greenhouse cottage, you have this house right here. So then we thought, what if we rotated it kind of like the autumn manor and double up on it? And you can, like, it lines up pretty well. And so I have an extended version of this house. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this really quickly, just in case you don't know. Yeah, you have one house like this one. This is my actual house, like my actual house that has all my loot and everything in it. Whenever you click on the house, you can press R on mouse and keyboard. Maybe something else for you. It's down there at the bottom. And you can change it to any house skin in the game that you own. So since I ended up purchasing this house, I swapped my main house to this one. So then I took the one that I got from the premium shop, the actual house itself, and I just ended up rotating it. So it's really fun to combine these houses. Obviously, if you put it like this, it doesn't look the best, but you can kind of merge the two greenhouses together like that and create a even bigger version. So I think this is something that looks really good. And you guys tell me, what do you think? Do you like the look of it? It's a little extended. Like I said, it's just off just a little bit. I mean, everything in this game is kind of off center, but I paired it up with like this new couch. This is a new Scrooge item that we ended up getting. They ended up adding some really cool items. I put some book pathing over here, and I just decorated this little area. So this is going to be my new home for a while. I hope this first tip helped you out. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, so another thing you guys may have missed is we do know that you can rotate stuff now, right? So I can sit there and rotate this 16 different angles as much as I want. But it is a little bit slower when you're decorating if you accidentally rotate one too many. Some of you may be spamming to spin it all the way around to get it back in that spot. If you look at the bottom left of my screen there, you have two buttons for rotate items, Q and E. Again, I'm on mouse and keyboard on PC. You will probably have like, I don't know, LB or something like that if you're on a controller. So if you push the other button, so for me it would be Q, say I go too far like this and I press Q, it actually brings it backwards. So this is something I think a lot of players may miss. It's going to take a while to get the hang of it, but when you're decorating, instead of like missing it by one notch and then having to like spam it, you know, 15 more times to get it back in that spot, now you can just back up and do that one more time. So I definitely wanted to point this out, and I think it should save you a lot of time in the future. And this works with anything. I mean, we have Moana's boat right here. Like, look at this. Imagine you going one too many, and then you could just back up like that and then decorate it in place how you want rather than doing this. Like, look how long that takes. It's so much slower that way. Now, another amazing feature is whenever you go up to the floating islands, you can decorate them however you want. But the thing is, there's actually no item limit up here. I mean, you can place as many items as you want. No matter what item you end up placing down, I don't see an item thing pop up at all. So you can decorate literally to your heart's content. And you can make a giant frog army like I have. This right here is over 1,000 frogs. Now you may be wondering, Suro, why do you do these things? I don't know, okay? I just do. I want to fill this whole island with frogs, all right? Leave me alone. So I have to wait till my Scrooge reset, like shop resets, to get 1,000 more frogs. And that's going to take me to like right here. So that right there is 2,000 frogs, you know, once I get 1,000 more. Look how far I got to go. That's how many items you can place on the valley, like on these floating islands. It is actually insane. I can't wait to have a whole army of these things. It's going to be glorious. Alrighty, guys. This next one is a secret. So I'm going to let you guys in on it, okay? But you have to keep it here. What happens in a Suro video stays in a Suro video, alright? So get closer. Listen. They patched the memory orbs, right? You know how we were getting a bunch of them over in Storybook Vale by using a digging elixir, and they gave you hundreds and thousands of memory orbs really quickly. They did nerf it. They did patch it, sort of, but it's still broken. So if you come over here in Storybook Vale and you do the same method, you can still get a ton of memories. So you see these memories we're looking at right here? We have like 8 of them. These were all from just these few amount of holes right here. I know it might seem like it was a lot. It wasn't. This was like 3 minutes of digging. Now, if you dig anywhere else in Dreamlight Valley, Eternity Isle, you will be lucky to get like 1 or 2 to drop. This was literally in 3 minutes. So let me quickly show you. Let me do it over here. Again, you want to make sure you actually have an elixir, which I do not. All right, so this is how much we used to get. It was just a ton of them. So I'm going to show you what the rates are going to be now. So make sure you consume your elixirs, and it's not going to be nearly as fast like I said. So we're going to go in a straight line. I'm going to do 1 row. We got 1 memory there. That one could have been literally pure luck. So we're not going to count that one just yet. So we got 1 there. We're going to do 1 row and see how many we end up getting. There we go. So we got 2 already. Let's do it. Let's see if we can get a 3rd one. Let's keep going. Now, I personally believe and feel, there we go, we got another one, that this biome, the Elation Fields here, has the best drop rate. I have done a lot of digging in my days on Dreamlight Valley over the course of the past week, and this just seems to have the best drop rate. So there we go. We already ended up getting 3 after they nerfed this. So the thing that's really important is the new star path. It has several tasks where you are going to need some memories. The first one is going to be 5, and then you're going to have to keep going. So while this may still be pretty slow, it's a lot faster. So we've only been digging for less than a minute, and I already got 3. So that would have almost finished my task in 1 minute. Now there's going to be times you're going to have to go kind of a while, like I am right now, without getting another memory. You just have to keep trying. But I recommend going over here in this biome, using your elixir, and keep digging. I promise you, if you go to regular Dreamlight Valley or Eternity Isles and you try this, it just doesn't work out. So let's finish out this row. There we go. We just got another memory. So we have 4, and we've only dug this small amount of holes right here, and we've been on this for maybe 2 or 3 minutes tops. There we go. We just got another memory to drop. It's that purple one over there on the left. Let's finish out this 1 row and see where we're sitting with memories. All right, and 1 more for good luck. There we go. Okay, let's pick up some of these coins so we can see. So these holes right here, which didn't take me long, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 memories. That would have completed that challenge in less than 5 minutes. So definitely a game changer. Also, look at this. They fixed the camera down here. You can actually, like, it hits the ground. That was tripping me up so many times when I was making videos over here. Your camera was going underneath the map. They also fixed the bridge up here. You can walk across the bridge if you didn't know that. Now on to the next tip. They did add new Scrooge items, which most of you probably knew if you read the patch notes. They added some really incredible items. It just reset my game. Let's see if I get this new exclusive item that is only in Storybook Vale. Let's see. So we got a pot here. What is this outfit? The yellow chevron sundress. This is also one of the buggiest updates I've ever seen. I mean, look at them. It's got me looking at this man's feet. All right, we'll take it. 8,000. We got a new dress. But yeah, Scrooge has a whole new shipment of really amazing stuff. A lot of new outfits, a lot of new furniture, and there is a particular book like a bed that you can get over here in Storybook Vale. I haven't got it yet. I would love to show it to you. So if you thought you had all of the new Storybook Vale exclusive items, be sure to come take a look at the shop every day, and you may eventually get it. Now, another thing you may have missed is if you go over here to event, and then go to rewarding, we have a new tab here that says show top submissions. PlayStation players are not able to do this. So you can't interact with this at all. You probably won't even see the option. So whenever you click on this, it's going to say cannot retrieve top submissions for the Slumber Party DreamSnap Challenge. That is because you haven't had a chance to actually opt into this feature. So if you're on any platform that's not PlayStation, whenever you go to submit your DreamSnap for this week, you're going to get a message that'll pop up saying, do you want to opt in case you get into the top 3 and have it displayed right here next week? Or do you want to opt out of it? So you can pick and choose either one that you want. So if you change your mind later on, you can actually go to your settings, go to help, and then there's this tab right here, which is kind of like hidden in here. It's like a big blur. So I definitely see how a lot of players would be able to miss this. So I have it turned on, but if I wanted to later, I could switch it to turn it off. So my submission, if I ever manage to get top 3, could be shown publicly to other people within the game. So that's something to keep your eye on, and you need to decide if it's something that you want to do or not. And when that message pops up and you accidentally messed up, you wanted to, but you accidentally click no, just come over here to the help tab and toggle it over here. Now back up here into my city landfill, where we have all these snot piles. I want to show you guys something that's actually beautiful. And it's me. It's my character that's beautiful. No, I'm just kidding. But look at that. We got double sun action going on in the floating islands. This is probably a bug and probably going to get patched out soon. But if you want to have 2 suns and a giant Mickey cloud in your DreamSnap submission, well, there you go. You can also play around with the filters. Oh, that's way too bright. Oh my gosh. Filters just destroy the sun. Sometimes to get this to actually work, you have to have it close to sundown. But I just thought that that was something that was interesting. And a community member mentioned this during one of our live streams last night. So I definitely didn't notice it. So if you didn't, now you know. You could probably take advantage of it with just some screenshots however you want. But we got 2 suns. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is it seems like they finally fixed the sitting for characters. So let me go ahead and get some chairs, some seating options down, and we're going to trap Merlin so I can show you what I'm talking about. All right, Merlin, you got some chairs? Pick a chair, any chair. Let's watch him. Let's stay back. We don't want to scare him. We don't want to scare him off. He's going for it. Now watch this. Watch how long he's going to sit down. Usually, like if you're lucky, you can get them to sit down for like 5 seconds, right? So just look at him. That man is taking a load off. He fell asleep. That man fell asleep. Look at that. All right, we're going to wait. We're going to see how long he actually sits here. So this is going to be great for DreamSnaps. We're also going to wait and see once he stands up if he's actually going to go and sit down again. Now, I have been seeing a lot of villagers sitting down a lot lately, and I really love that because now you're going to be able to decorate it. And then here we go. He's going for the auger ball chair. You see what I mean? You see what I'm talking about? This is so amazing. This is something that you're going to be able to use for your DreamSnaps. He's just going to try all the chairs. Honestly, I may just throw every chair, have a chair island, and then just leave Merlin up here by himself. That way he can just... He loves to take a nap in the chair, all right? He's still sitting there. Oh, he woke up. He's got his little animation. I'd love to see the other characters, but I'll leave that to you guys to experiment. There he goes. Is he going to go for another chair? Oh, he's taking a run. He's got some energy. All right, hold up. Let me go intercept him. No, he already sat in that one. So let's try putting this over there by him. Let's see if we can intercept him and throw that down. Come on. Go for it. Go for the bench. Oh, yeah. Wait. Sit down. Sit down. Merlin. That is the comfiest bench I've ever seen. You better sit down. Oh, I guess he bugged out. You win some, you lose some. Anyways, I promise you, the characters sit down a lot more. They sit down longer, and you will notice it when you're in your valley. And the last main thing I wanted to point out, and it's really because this is one of the coolest things. So we have the bonus track down here. You probably noticed that. So you have your normal star path, but there's also a bonus reward down here. The last item here, this enchanted winter cottage, you can only obtain by fully completing all of these over here and then completing all of the bonus rewards over here to be able to get this. So there is only one of these. Now the bonus tracks is the same items as over in the normal star path, but it's different color. So some of you may think that you unlocked the house. You didn't. So you actually have to complete all of them from the premium and the free path to be able to get this house. I don't know if they're ever going to bring it back. They could bring it back in the star path. So you're going to have to make sure that you grind this out and collect that house. And then after you complete both of those and everything, collect the house, then you can return in your tokens, like the remaining tokens for moonstones. The star path is also like the longest we've ever had it. It's 62 days. So you have over 2 months to finish the star path. But yeah, I wanted to make sure that you guys knew that, and then also that the star path is longer than normal. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you all have the best day, and I'll see you in the next one.